No, I don't think most people is aware of that.
Why?
Because of their plans of what they're doing now, of the nuclear plants, planning those kind of a future, they are not aware of how long their civilization will go on. And what I have seen, their plans are for destructions instead of life. The air pollution, water pollution, no one is solving that. And only a very few people are waking up to understand how to survive. We can see in all over the world prophecies, native people, biblical prophecies also comes to pass. And all this comes to one thing, and it all leads to destruction.
The longer we wait for civilization to crash, or the longer we wait before we ourselves bring it down, the messier will be the crash, and the worse things will be for those humans and non-humans who live during it, and for those who come after. If somebody would have brought down civilization, whatever that means, 200 years ago, if Tecumseh would have won, then people in the East would still be able to eat passenger pigeons. I mean, never minding passenger pigeons' beautiful existence for themselves. If somebody would have brought down civilization 100 years ago, people in this region, through the crash, would still be able to eat salmon. There's going to be people sitting along the banks of the Columbia 50 years from now, and, well, they'll be glowing, for one thing, because of Hanford, and they'll also be starving to death, and they'll be saying, I'm starving to death because you allowed the dams to stand. God damn you. And you know, but the dams are really important. You know, they're necessary for the electricity to make it so safe Cofield you can move the top back and forth. They're necessary to smelt aluminum for beer cans. Anyway, so the longer we wait, I mean, if somebody would have brought down civilization 100 years ago, we wouldn't have to worry much about global warming, and we wouldn't have to worry about the toxification of the total environment with pesticides. We wouldn't have to worry about dioxin in every mother's breast milk. I mean, if 50 and 75 years from now, are people going to be going, you know, if somebody would have brought it down 75 years ago, we'd still have amphibians. If somebody would have brought it down 75 years ago, we would still have, well, if somebody would have brought it down 15 years ago, they'll be saying 15 years from now, we'd still have sturgeon. You know, it's like, how long? You know, at what point? What's the threshold? You know, 100 years from now, it's like we'd still have, you know, name it. We'd still have oceans, air to breathe.